Hey guys, Silencio here. Welcome back for more Beyblade unboxing. And yes, today I have a tiny bundle of goodies that arrived from Japan. If you guys have seen the community post I left on YouTube, you guys would know that I've been very excited for this because in this box, it contains more of the recent Rare Beyblade products that are exclusive to Japan, or so I thought. Well, let's start off with the very first one, because this is the grip that was sold at the G1 events in Japan, and apparently this, in my mind, I thought was going to be exclusive to Japan for a much longer time. But there are rumors going around that saying that this might eventually be sold in G1 events for the rest of the world that actually hold Beyblade tournaments. So for those of us who are in the countries that actually take part in the, I guess, the Asia Cup event that recently was held in Malaysia, you might see this being sold in your countries in the future. And I say might, just take my information as a grain of salt, because this kind of thing is, well, who knows, it might change as time comes, because certain countries do handle the limited edition stuff a bit differently, like how Malaysia doesn't have the Beyblade app itself, where they actually have to get the Rare Get Battle Beyblades through the tournaments itself, through lucky draws or even competing for whichever position in the tournaments, and then they are getting it. So yes, I feel very sad for Malaysia buddies who have to get their Cobalt Drake in that manner, because it means that Cobalt Drake is going to be very expensive in their country if they are going to get it in their official means of obtaining them. They could always buy from other countries that have the Beyblade app, like Singapore and all this. Maybe they can just buy from us Singapore neighbors, but of course the people here are a bit more money greedy. Well, I mean, everywhere is the same, right? People who are willing to pay for it will pay for it, like me. So the next thing is we have the rare black version of the Drenza Spiral 380 taper. So this is an exclusive Beyblade that is currently sold at the Beyblade Bar event. However, it has been mentioned already that this Beyblade will be distributed in the Rare Get Battle challenges in the future for the Japanese app. I'm not too sure whether this will be distributed in the rest of the countries where the Beyblade app is available. Who knows? But for now, it's only exclusive to the Beyblade Bar event. Eventually, yes, like I mentioned, Beyblade app Rare Get Battle challenge. But for now, this thing is expensive. So if you're looking to buy one of this, maybe wait for the regular release version. Who knows, maybe the box art might change with a color version. This one is grayed out. Yeah, so let's see. So yeah, this thing is actually a lot rarer because of the how it's released right now. In the future, it might be more readily available. A price might drop, but for now it is expensive. Followed by the next Rare Beyblade, which is the Japan's Giants collab exclusive. So if you guys are not into baseball, you probably won't know the baseball team called the Giants from Japan. They are pretty well known for a baseball team, and of course they match Drendager according to the Giants colors, which is black and orange. Then of course we have an exclusive orange launcher, which is now considered the most expensive rare launcher right now in Beyblade X, because this color is exclusive to Japan right now. No other country has this launcher as of yet, not even Hasbro. And of course, this would be my first time getting an official sticker for Beyblade X products. So I don't think I'll be ever pasting my stickers on my Beyblades itself, because kind of painful to use limited edition stickers on products that, unless you have multiples of it. So yeah, anyways, looking forward to maybe using this one. I do have a second piece. So for those of you who have been around, you probably heard me say that I'm doing a giveaway somewhere at the end of the year. Yes, this is definitely one of the items that I'll be giving away, so look forward to that. But personally for myself, I think I might use this. I might replace it with my regular Dren Dagger color, you know, yeah, and put it aside for now, but I'm gonna use this in the future. Yeah, so let's move on. So here are the more expensive stuff. Well, kind of, it's about the same price as this thing. So this is the Hell's Chain 560 high tapered. So this is the black and green Hell's Chain. For those of you who have not seen this before, yeah, I'll call it the nuclear reactor Hell's Chain, black and green because radiation. I don't know, but yeah, it's a very cool looking Hell's Chain, but Hell's Chain is a very underutilized Beyblade. I didn't buy more than one copy of this. I'm probably gonna wait for one more to be, or rather wait for this to be released in the Asia version of the app before I start using this, because Rare Bays are definitely expensive to use. Although it is underutilized Beyblade, still using a Rare Bay colored version is going to be painful, especially if the paint scrapes off, that kind of thing. So yeah, we're gonna unbox all of these products later. For now, I'm just going to show you the boxes. Then from there, we'll move on to unboxing them itself and then showing you the contents. And lastly, the most expensive one in the bunch, UX00 Aero Pegasus. So this is the one that replaced Cobalt Drake in the Rare Bay Get Battle Challenge. This thing is freaking expensive. So let me explain why this is the most expensive Rare Bay Get Battle Beyblade as of now. Ever since Takara Tomy announced that they are releasing more products in the Rare Bay Get Battle Challenge, like the stickers, the rare gold black bits, yeah, there is more junk to obtain while trying to get this. So therefore, this rose in price because there is so much junk in the way to attaining this. So Cobalt Drake, there were only 3 Beyblades. So best out of 3, and still the chances of failing. Now you have 2, well, technically you have only 1 Rare Beyblade right now, which is the Hell's Chain black and green version with the Aero Pegasus and bits plus stickers. So there's 4 products to try and win at the same time with failure. So that's why this thing is now kind of double the price when Cobalt Drake was first released. Yeah, can you hear my wallet screaming in pain when I bought this? So yes guys, look forward to the video where I destroy my Aero Pegasus. I am going to battle with this thing with my friends to show you guys the performance of Aero Pegasus. I know there are some YouTubers out there who have already done so, but still, it's a very painful thing to produce for YouTube. Oh my goodness. So yes guys, if you enjoy and appreciate such content because money hurts, please like the video, share the video to your friends, and of course subscribe, which is the most important thing. Watching through the whole video is of course the chef kiss for all YouTubers out there. We appreciate your devotion to the channel, and of course the watch time is the most important thing to us as well. Yeah guys, so that's pretty much it, all I have in this box. And to be honest, I actually bought all of this at the lowest possible price I could find, and it ended up costing me about, should I give out the number? Okay, in Singapore dollars, everything that you saw here cost me roughly about close to 800 Singapore dollars, and we're talking inclusive of shipping and tax. This is the most expensive collection for Beyblade that I have purchased so far. Even my Plastic Gen collection was never this expensive. This is the most expensive. Even for my Cross, I have never spent so much money on just tiny 5 products. Although figurines, two 1/8 scale figurines would probably cost me still lesser than this. I could probably buy almost three or four 1/8 scale figurine, depends on the quality. Oh, Beyblade is not a cheap hobby. I should probably do a video about that. Like, how much would it actually take you to start Beyblade and go competitive, and or even going into full collection? Oh my god, I should really do a video like that. Anyway guys, let's go and unbox all this and see the beautifulness of my money flying away. Alright guys, so let's unbox this thing. Okay, so first of all, remember, all accessories do have QR codes for scanning as well, but since all the products we are looking at today are all from Japan, you will need a Japanese account. So if you guys are still not familiar with the Beyblade X app, please go check out my past video on the Beyblade X app. I know it's a bit outdated. I probably should do an update video talking about the app itself, and of course all the different region accounts, and you know which QR codes and all this should work with each account. But you know, time is a bit scarce, so I should have some comments in those videos talking about them with some people who commented on the videos itself. Do check them out. Hopefully they can help you resolve some unclarity regarding the Beyblade X app itself. So let's unbox this thing. So this thing does have scotch tape here because they want to prevent people from ripping this thing apart for just the QR code, which a lot of nasty people have been doing, especially in retail stores in whichever countries. Yeah, so I'm not gonna bother keeping this box thingy because you know it is just, oh no, the QR code. This sucks. I hope I can still scan this later on. But yeah, so okay, let's take a look at this thing. I'm surprised how thick the plastic is to hold the grip itself. The quality of this thing is surprisingly good. So looking at the grip itself, look at that color. This is one nifty looking grip. So for those of you who are the kind that ends up destroying your accessories pretty quickly, I don't know if you actually want to use such limited edition accessories for play. You know, I have a few friends who have destroyed like grips that like destroyed, I think 2 or 3 grips already since the start of playing Beyblade X. But yeah, oh, this thing is actually black, huh? All right, so there we go. So the regular grip itself, all translucent, very sexy. Then of course the 4 individual pieces that comes along with the grip. All right, okay, so let's put this back very quickly. Oh my god, this thing is like a puzzle. Fixing a Millennium puzzle. Okay, hopefully if I connect it to the launcher, I won't summon like a Beyblade Pharaoh or something like that. But anyways, okay, let's move on to the next thing. Let's take a look at the Drenzer Spiral 380T black variation. So yep, let's open this up. Of course, there is a QR code for the product, so don't forget to scan this. But of course, by the time you guys see this video, this QR code will be invalid because I've already scanned it. Haha. So yeah, nice looking box. Of course, if you are a box collector, the way you ship your items is definitely going to be important. Then of course, we'll look at the Beyblade itself. Stickers. So I don't know if the stickers are anything different from the regular blue version, but I think it's just the body of the Beyblade that is black in color. I can't remember from the top of my head if the stickers are actually any different in color, but yeah. So let's take a look at the Beyblade itself. I think that's the most important thing, especially for those who are collecting, and maybe for those who are planning to customize the Beyblade itself. My goodness, why is this thing taped up so securely? It's good, I'm not complaining, but for unboxing, it is a bit of a hassle. Oh wow, okay, wow, okay, so the plastic that is holding the Beyblade parts, the material actually feels similarly thick but slightly thinner compared to the one for the grip. It is definitely a nicer, thicker plastic compared to the regular ones that you get from retail stores. So I guess limited edition Beyblades do get a better treatment in terms of protection. Alright, here we go. So I am definitely not going to use this Beyblade. So eventually I'm just going to have the stickers put on. I don't know if I want to spray a coating over the stickers so they can actually stay on the Beyblade longer. For those who are doing plumos, you probably know what I mean. But yeah, so looking at this, okay, let's see if actually any of the parts are as tight as the blue one. So for those who are color coordinators, that probably might be very important for you. So let's twist this. Okay, and then let's slot the bit in. Okay, let's see how tight this thing is. Surprisingly, it is not very tight. So you can actually unlock it with the bit inside. So that's kind of a bummer. So yeah, that's, well, at least it's a nice looking black Beyblade. Full color aesthetics. Yeah, if you're a Drenzer fan, definitely something to look out for. Alright, let's put this aside now. And let's move on to the Drendager. So yeah, okay, so I was actually lucky enough to get my friend who was in Japan to help me get one. So I actually have 2 for myself and 1 to give away. So yeah, I really like the Drendager. I've actually used Drendager in the past for G3 tournaments and I actually won with it. So this Beyblade does have a bit of a sentimental value for me, and since it's in a limited color, definitely I will be having this used personally for myself, because I know that Drendager is a pretty viable Beyblade. I like Hell's Chain as well, but I can't afford a second one at this point in time, but who knows. I might just wait for the Asia version before I start using Hell's Chain, but by then maybe Hell's Chain might have really lost its point of use. So okay, alright, so don't forget, as usual, the code for this thing is on the side of the box, so don't forget to scan this. I've already scanned this, so yeah, unfortunately you won't get a code for it. So okay, my body bought this from IC Camera. If you guys know your Japanese retails, you know where it is. But anyways, look at the sticker. First time getting limited edition stickers for any Beyblade X product. Very, very cool. Alright, okay, and they even have this warning label. I don't know why this is the only Beyblade X product that they have pasted this thing, asking you like to position yourself in a certain manner, and of course standing and launching from a certain height, basically 20 cm and below is you know, from away from the stadium to launch your Beyblade. So yeah, then of course after launching you lean back and then just watch. Okay, so anyways, if you watch any Beyblade X official Japanese videos, you have seen the introduction in video style format before. Nothing much to say about it, but very good, I guess, cautionary warnings. Alright, okay, so more cords for those who are cord users. It is definitely the older version of the cord. It is not the UX style version of the cord, if you guys are wondering. So apparently a lot of people are saying that the UX version of the cords are definitely a lot better in quality, which I agree. I've of course, considering that we've opened up UX products here on the channel before, and from seeing the material and the quality, it is definitely a lot better than the original black one. And of course, here we have the Beyblade and the launcher itself. Alright, let me chuck the box aside. Okay, so like I mentioned, apparently you can actually tell from here. I don't know Where is the plastic? There we go. So this is the plastic for the Black Drenzer, and this is the plastic for the Giant's Dren Dagger. So you can tell that the plastic quality for the Beyblade Bar exclusive Beyblade is a lot better in quality. So for those of you who are very specific in terms of like usage and all this, so yeah, okay, so yeah, my buddy actually opened up, I think, the Beyblade itself and weighed the blades because he's very picky when it comes to weights of the blades, especially. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we could weigh the blades later for those of you who are curious about the weights of the Beyblade itself, but let's take a look at the Dren Dagger first. So this thing is looking very nice. Look at that gloss, my goodness. The orange of the blade though, it's a lot lighter in color than I expected. I thought it would be slightly darker or less translucent, but still, very nice blade. Very, very nice. Alright, looking at the ratchet, so we have the 280. Alright, so the 280 is kind of exclusive for this Beyblade set. So yes, 280 has not been released in any Beyblade that's out in the retail market. And ooh, this thing has a bit of a glitter. I don't know if you guys can see it. Do you see the plastic has a bit of a glitter treatment? So like those stadium exclusive Beyblades, yeah, they do have that glitter. And is it me, or does this ratchet have like two dents here? I think it's its design. Does it have it on the other side? No. No, it doesn't. So it's actually a design here. Only one side of the ratchet actually has the indentation. Do you guys see like this bent in points? Only on this side of the 280 ratchet does it have the indent there. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Huh. So 280. Now, because the plastic piece is protruding out higher, unlike the 260, so this thing, the protruding part of the 2 is being protected by the center plastic piece. So I think with this design, the 280 might be a bit more burst resistant from self-bursting from the extreme line compared to the 260. So this is something we probably have to test in future videos. Alright, so the bit itself, transparent orange with a bit of glitter, you can see there. Alright, just like this thing from the ratchet. And of course, it is the gear point. Oh, look at that thing. Oh my goodness, it's protruding out so nicely. Wow. The Giant's gear point is on point. Pun totally intended. My goodness. Okay, let's put this together. Okay, that looks very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Now, the thing is, let's see if there's a specific style of putting in the ratchet. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, it's exactly the same. So I guess for the 260 it's fine, I guess. But the thing is, we don't know if that two indentations on the ratchet will matter. So who knows? You know, usually this kind of thing, they will matter in some way or form. Alright, let's take a look at the limited edition orange color launcher. So far, aside from the G2 launchers, this one is probably the next expensive launcher, at least in terms of regular market pricing. Yeah. So, looking at the launcher itself, it does have a bit of like I don't know if you can tell, but the printing job here looks a bit like a marbling kind of effect, both on the left and right side, so that's pretty nice. But the material, I don't know, it does feel a little bit cheaper than the black version. It does feel a bit, I don't know, in my mind it does feel a bit lighter, but ooh, the middle portion is matte black. Oh, that is so sexy. Oh my goodness, I don't know if the camera can actually show it, but this is matte black. It is not glossy black like the regular black launcher. This is so sexy, my goodness. Oh, I think I might use this regularly now. Well, I can't use this in regular tournaments, but you know. So let's attach the two most expensive launcher things. Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, it's a quad launcher. That does not look right, but in this setup, this will be considered the most expensive launcher setup yet, if you exclude the G2 launchers. But yeah, this is the most expensive quad launcher out in the market yet. Well, the G2 prices are string launchers, so okay, let's put this aside. We'll weigh the base later. I'm just gonna put the Beyblade here so that you guys can see. Alright. Okay, let's move on to the Hell's Chain. Alright, here we go. We've got the Hell's Chain. So same looking box that the Cobalt Drake used to be in, but surprisingly enough, this Beyblade is one that is purchasable. I don't know why it came in this particular box though. Like the Gold and Gold Leon Claw, Gold Hell Scythe, those came in regular packages that it looks like similar to the retail stores, but this one came in the brown box. So I don't know what is going on with Takara Tomi's, you know, packaging styles. Not their, I think they want to kind of reduce the amount of like ink used, but of course QR code is on a card for this one. And let's take a look at the Beyblade. So plastic quality on this one is the same as the Giants version, but like all the brown boxes that we have opened in the past, the blades are protected with bubble wrapping, so that's pretty nice. Unlike the Giants version, doesn't have bubble wrapping. Maybe it did, maybe my friend took it out, who knows. Then of course, you know, the Black Drenzer version didn't come with bubble wrapping, which is kind of a sad thing, but the plastic was thicker, so I can appreciate that. So maybe I guess they decided to like lower the hassle of wrapping the blades in bubble wrap and just giving it a thicker plastic. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is so sexy. So sexy. So let's see. Paint job. I say the Giants version is painted a lot better. This one has a bit more texturing. So definitely a lot more bumps in the paint. If you guys are, you know, paint enthusiasts. Yeah, that is so sexy. Oh my goodness. Looking, oh, the bottom part is actually glittery. Wow. That is so nice. Okay, let's take out the rest of the pieces. Okay, the ratchet, same thing. It has a bit of a glittery glow. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Okay, and of course the final part is the bit itself. Alright, so the bit, I think same thing. So the glitter on the bit is not as prominent compared to the ratchet, if I recall. Yeah, so only the black portion is very prominent. The green is not so much, so I guess they didn't add as much of the glitter in the green. Alright, okay, so let's put this together and let's take a look at how sexy this thing is. It's unfortunate that the Hell's Chain is not a very competitive Beyblade. Well, for some, I mean, some people do find joy in playing with Hell's Chain. I've seen a few, and yeah, I'm one of them as well. I actually like Hell's Chain as a bumper car. Yeah, so surprisingly enough, because of the black body of the blade, the ratchet doesn't look very nice on camera like this, but if you take the ratchet out by itself, it actually looks very nice by itself. Aesthetics, right? Alright, okay, here we go. The last one for today, and the most expensive one in the collection. Aero Pegasus 370A. Okay. Now, I will be doing a separate video on test battles for Aero Pegasus. I will not be doing test battles with this too because, well, these are not exactly new Beyblades, except maybe the ratchet and the gear point on this thing, which is, even from this angle you can see how protruding that is. So yeah, the 280 is definitely one that we should test, and of course the gear point with such a sharp pointed bit, because considering that the Unicorn Sting, when it was released with gear point, there were, I think, some production problems with the gear point, but you know, now that this thing is out, it seems like it's got the new mold with the sharper point. Yep. And of course, for Aero Pegasus, there is the QR code on the card as well. So all the brown boxes are in a similar style. Don't forget to scan them. Of course, by the time you see that QR code, the QR code will be invalid. Alright, so let's pull out the baby. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So same thing, apparently lower quality plastic on the outside, but bubble wrapping. The green on this one is a lot more limeish color compared to the Hell's Chain. So yeah, this thing, the blue ratchet, is really not my kind of color. It is a bit of like a slime green, and then it's got like that blue color metallic tone. I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me. But this looks nice though. This XL bit does look nice. Okay, enough talking. Let's open up this thing and gawk in its glory. Okay, first things first. Let's take a look at the bit. Now, let's see if there is any glitter in the bit stem. Apparently not. This is just clear green plastic, and oh my god, the cutting for this thing is... I don't know if you guys can see. For those of you who are like gunpla builders, you probably know that, you know, this kind of thing might irk certain people, and I'm apparently one of them. So let's see. Yeah, do you see that cutting point on the bit itself? My goodness, it is smooth, but it's just annoying to see it there. Although it's gonna be inserted into the Beyblade, so I don't know. It's just annoying just looking at it like that. This thing though, oh no, why does this thing feel so flimsy? That is not good. Oh, it makes noise. Oh, this doesn't... Oh, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good at all. Okay. Unwrapping this thing from its plastic. Oh, even the bubble wrap is like totally popped. This doesn't seem to be protecting anything. Oh, that is not good. Alright, here we go. Aero Pegasus. Will this actually be better than Cobalt Drake in terms of play level? It is the first UX Rare Bay though, so as usual, the UX bays do not have a plastic covering on the stickers, the bits. The white color portions of the Beyblade itself are a bit worrying to me. It might, if you play long enough, this kind of white does get dirty very easily. So if angle launch and someone hits you in the top part after you spin finish, that is gonna hurt. The paint is a bit of a green blue. I don't know what's the color for this. I mean the name for this color, but definitely a lot of different tones of colors on the blade. It's like two different colors, so a bit greenish and a bit metallic blue. Yeah, the bottom part, it looks pretty regular. I don't know, the ratchet color doesn't match though. So the 360, let me see, is it a 60? Yeah, this is a 60. Oh, 370. Oh, okay, so it's got that pentagon, a hexagon style, I don't know, shape. So 370, it doesn't seem to fit properly on the Beyblade. Let's see if there's any orientation styles on this thing. So yeah, there is a specific orientation style, definitely if you want to hide the sharp pointed parts under the blades so that it prevents bursting, but still, the way it's so exposed, it's gonna be very easy to snipe the ratchet in this case. And let's slot in the XL. Let's take a look at this Beyblade as a whole. I don't know, it doesn't give me a very big impact in terms of style and color designs. Maybe because of the ratchet. The ratchet does stand out very much. So I'm not liking the ratchet quite a bit actually, to be honest. So maybe in the future, if they do come out with something a bit more greenish, darker green like this, maybe. Yeah, even like the Hell's Chain ratchet does look better on this thing. Let's try it. Maybe not. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does the Hell's Chain ratchet actually look better on this thing? Let me know in the comments section down below. Yeah, it just feels a bit off in some cases. What do you guys think? Does it feel off to you as well in terms of like color aesthetics? Alright, okay. Let's test the burst resistance of this thing. Because from the sound of the ratchet itself, okay, considering that XL does have the thick stem, it shouldn't unlock very easily. Let's put some force into it. Yet it's not unlocking very easily, because considering that when we shook the thing, it does make a lot of noise. So, Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to see how Aero Pegasus actually performs to deem its worth. Whether it is going to be worth investing that money as a playable Beyblade, or is it just going to be a collector's edition Beyblade? Let's see in the upcoming video. So first things first, let's weigh these 3 Beyblades and let's see how heavy each individual blade is, especially for Aero Pegasus, considering that it's a new blade. I'll be right back with my weigh scale. Okay, so I've got my weight here. Let's weigh all the 3 blades and see how heavy they are. Let's start with Dren Dagger. Definitely, if they are heavier than the regular versions, I would definitely want to consider getting the rarer ones to use because they actually look nicer. But unfortunately for the Giant's Dren Dagger, this will never be usable in Singapore. 35 grams. It is not exactly a very heavy attack blade. Maybe for unofficial tournaments it will be usable, but for official tournaments sadly this will not be. 35 grams. Even for an attack blade, this is pretty light considering that Phoenix Wing is a lot heavier. I think most people will probably just buy this for collection and will not use it, but I like the color and the aesthetics of this thing, so I definitely might consider using it for casual play and unofficial tournaments. Then for Hell's Chain, let's take a look at it. Okay, this comes in at 33.6. Oh, another light Beyblade. Well, I mean, considering that this thing is a bumper car, it does its work. If I'm not wrong, I think this is supposedly heavier than the regular version. So if I can get one more of this from the Asia release later on, I would definitely use the black variant instead of the regular color. I actually like this color a lot. Green and black is just sexy. If you guys are Macross fans, you know I'm Ranka fan and Reina Prowler fan, so this is up my alley in terms of color. Alright, here we go, the main big boy of the day. Let's check out how heavy is Aero Pegasus. I have no idea what the generic weight of this thing is, so if you guys do know if this is on the lighter or heavier side, let me know in the comments down below. So let's take a look. This is a 37.9. It's very close to Phoenix Wing's weight. So, considering that its shape design is the 3-point is similar to a Phoenix Wing, but it's just that it's a lot smoother compared to a Phoenix Wing, I don't know. Do you think this thing will actually be a viable competitive Beyblade? We'll have to find out and see in the next video. But personally for yourself, do you think you will spend this much money on this thing? Or will you just wait for your own country's release version and hope to get it? You know, it is a gacha game after all on the app, and you have to pray for good luck to try and obtain it. If not, you have to buy from people who are a lot luckier than you, and it's going to cost you a bomb like it has cost me. So it may be cheaper by the time you guys have it in your country, or it may be more expensive by then, but who knows. Anyways guys, let me know all your thoughts about all the rare stuff you've seen today. If you missed out on the very first rare products video, go check that out. I'll have it linked at the back of the video of this one, and of course in the description down below. And of course, if you enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like button, share to your friends who are looking to see all the Rare Beyblades and products itself. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, mata ne!